Hello, I'm Matt from Ludochrono, and today I'm going to give you an overview of Into the Blue. So Into the Blue is a majority game and a dice game for 2 to 5 players ages 8 and up, and it plays for around 20 minutes. This game is about you. You are divers and treasure seekers, and you want to get the most treasures because they are worth points, and the player with the most points at the end of the game wins. To get those treasures, you will roll your dice and try to place your shells into different levels. And if you have the majority in a level, you get the highest treasure, and if not, you get a minor treasure. The game is going to be played in player turns. And on your turn, you will roll dice, all 6 of them, and you have 2 re-rolls, either partial or total. For example, I'm rolling this, I can re-roll any of the dice. So for example, I can roll this again, and then that makes my final score if I'm happy with it. And I will place the dice according to the rows they are into. So for example, I'm there. That means that I will be able to successfully dive up to the 3rd level. And I may place shells on levels 1, 2, or 3. However, because it is not continuous with the 4th level missing, I cannot place any shells there. So I will select a level to place shells on, and I will place as many shells as I have dice on that level. So for example, if I choose the 3rd level, I will place 2 shells on the 3rd level, and that will be the end of my turn. Obviously, if I didn't get a 1, I couldn't break into the water, and this is an unsuccessful dive. So once my turn is over, once I have placed my shells, we move on to the next player. Let's imagine the next player does one perfect dive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the chest. They successfully reach the chests, they take 1 at random, they will be able to peek at the victory points, and then they will play another turn. So this is a very powerful move, but a very risky move at the same time, and it doesn't give you any majority there. So the game is going to be continuing until one of the 2 endgame conditions are met. The first condition is if a player takes the last chest, and that's the end of the game. The other end condition is if a player places their last shell, and then all the players play a last time, and then we count up the majorities and the points. So now we count up the points, and we are going to be counting level by level. On a given level, there is 1 treasure if you have the majority of shells. In this case, it's blue, and blue gets the highest treasure. But there are minor treasures for the 2nd and 3rd, and these are purple and yellow. Then we move on to the next level. In this case, it's very simple. It's still yellow having the majority, and then a 2nd and 3rd with me and blue. Then we move on to the 3rd level, and we have an equality there. We have a tie. And if we have a tie, to break it, we are going to move up to see who has the most shells among tied players on the upper level. So in this case, I am tied with purple, and I am the only one to have shells here, so I win the tie. And then purple is 2nd, and then blue is 3rd. And we move down to the last level, and once the last level points are attributed, we sum up the points on the treasures we had, on the chest we have, and the highest score is simply the winner. So that's it for the rules of Into the Blue. So Into the Blue, as you have guessed it, is a majority game, but a majority game in which you have to manage your luck to take strategic positions and prevent your opponents from getting the best treasures. Now, bye-bye, and see you on Ludochrono.